I can see everything turning around for your good. But there's something you must do. Because when you want Yahuwah's progress, the divine progress of Yahuwah in your life, you must activate your AMUNAH. Because without your AMUNAH, you cannot connect with Abba Yahuwah. And the things that Yahuwah is about to do for you will not come to pass in your life. So right now, today's message is very important, which is your AMUNAH is your connection to Abba Yahuwah. Your AMUNAH. Without your AMUNAH, you cannot be connected to Abba Yahuwah. You see, the reason why many people worship idols today, because they don't trust AMUNAH. They don't trust Yahuwah. They don't have AMUNAH, actually. Yes. The reason why they commit stealing, the why they kill to get what they want to get, is because they trust on their carnal mind. And when you focus on your carnal mind, the scripture says to be carnally minded is dead. You will die with your carnal mind. Your carnal mind will destroy you. He said, but when you are spiritually minded, when you are mindful of the Ruach, you will have life and shalom. Yes. If you want to live the life of you want to live the life that Yahuwah has brought to you to live by this arat, that same life that Yahuwah gave to Adam before Adam destroyed it. If you want to live that life, you must live by the Ruach. And that is what Yahushua brought to us. The life of Shalom is by living by the Ruach. But when you live with your carnal mind, it's dead already. So for you to connect to Yahuwah, to Abba Yahuwah, is through AMUNAH. Without your AMUNAH, you cannot please Yahuwah. And that what we're going to be looking at the account of Abraham, the first promise that Yahuwah, the first man that Yahuwah gave a promise in this arat, a special promise. I'm talking about after the Noah, after the promise of Noah. Yahuwah gave Abraham a special promise to come and build his kingdom through him, through Abraham. And Yahuwah brought his kingdom through Abraham. And Abraham received that kingdom that Yahuwah brought with his AMUNAH. Yes, to the Rabbi Yahuwah. Let us see the scriptures today. Yubalim. Yubalim is the one they translate to Jubilee. Yubalim chapter 14. We're going to read from verse 1 to 6. After these things, in the 4th year of this week, on the new moon of the 3rd month, the Daba of Yahuwah came to Abraham in a dream, saying, "Fear not, Abraham, I am your defender and your reward." I am your defender and your reward. When you put fear from your life, when you end fear from your life, Yahuwah will not become your defender and your reward. So if you want Yahuwah to become your defender and your reward, you must destroy fear in your life and replace it with your AMUNAH. And that's when Yahuwah will become your defender and your reward. Let's read on. And after these things, in the 4th year of this week, on the new moon of the 3rd month, the Daba of Yahuwah came to Abraham in a dream, saying, "Fear not, Abraham. I am Abraham." This is before Yahuwah gave him the complete name Abraham. They still bear Abraham at this time. He said, "Fear not, Abraham." And Yahuwah came to Abraham in a dream and said, saying, "Fear not, Abraham. I am your defender, and your reward will be exceedingly great." He said, and Yahuwah said he is Abraham's defender, and his reward will be exceedingly great. But Abraham need to do something for Yahuwah to become his defender, and for his reward to be exceedingly great. Verse 2. And Abraham said, "Yahuwah, my Elohah, what will you give me, seeing I go hence childless, and the son of Masak, the son of my handmaid, is the Damascan, which is Damascan, Ali Shazar. He will be my heir, and to me you have given no seed." He said, Abraham is not when Yahuwah told him that you fear not, that he's going to have exceedingly great reward. And he now saw that I'm an old man now, I'm not longer young again, and my wife is not so young. So right now, let me just take the son of my servant that is in Damascus, which is Damascus. They came from Damascus. He's one of his workers. He want to use his son that they gave birth to in his home to become his heir, you know. So after those much thoughts in his mind, then let's see what Yahuwah told him. And Yahuwah daba unto Abraham, this man will not be your heir. He's not telling Yahuwah is not telling Abraham now that was thinking that he cannot produce any child anymore, that this is what will happen in your life. This very man that you are thinking will not be your heir, but one that will come out of your own generation. He will be your heir. The one that you will give birth to, that's the one that will be your heir. And Yahuwah brought Abraham forth abroad and said unto him, look towards Shamaim and number the stars, if you are able to number them. He said, Yahuwah now told Abraham that he should look towards Shamaim and see if he can number the stars. You see, then verse 5 now said, and Abraham looked towards Shamaim and beheld the stars, and Yahuwah daba unto Abraham, so shall your seed be. And Yahuwah daba unto Abraham, so shall your seed be. That these stars that you cannot number, that is how your seed will be. Yes, you have not given birth to any child. Verse 6 says, and Abraham believed. That was his Amunah. And Abraham believed in Yahuwah, and Abraham believed in Yahuwah, and it was counted to Abraham for righteousness. You know, I'm calling the full name. I know this Abraham that is there, but you know, it's Abraham, which is before the Yahuwah changed it to Abraham. So he said, and Abraham believe. What makes Yahuwah counted it for Abraham as a righteous, to become righteous, is because of his belief. And what is belief? Amunah is part of belief. Faith is part of Amunah. Belief is part of Amunah. Hope is part of Amunah. Now, immediately Abraham believed, his hope was activated. That Abba Yahuwah said it. He have to believe it, and that settles it. What did Abba Yahuwah said? Abba Yahuwah said, the son that will come from your generation, from you, within you, that is what, that will be the one that will be your heir, not the son of your servant. That is what Abraham believed. He has not seen that son. His wife has not been pregnant. He's seen his old age, but he still believes in Yahuwah. What did you believe today in your life? What did you believe? Do you trust in Yahuwah truly? Do you really trust and believe in Yahuwah in all your activities in this life? Do you trust in Yahuwah? Because Yahuwah has given us these scriptures to guide us in this arat. What did you really believe? Do you really believe in the name of Yahuwah? That at the name that Yahuwah has given to you, Yahushua HaMashiach, that every knee shall bow? Did you believe that at the name of Yahushua, every knee that is disturbing you will bow? Or you just say it, and whatever will be in your heart. Whatever will be will be. No, it's not whatever will be will be. You will believe from your heart, and you will trust in Yahuwah from your heart. That is Amunah. After believing, you will trust in what you believe. That is Amunah. And that is what Yahuwah wants from us, not by you serving idols. A lot of people believe and trust in idols more than they trust. They don't even want to hear about Yahuwah. They say they are okay with the Lord and God and Jesus and Christ. When you are talking to them about the names, that these names, try to unlearn them and relearn the truth. Oh, they say, is it not the same? Is it not the same? No, it's not the same. Yahuwah is the only name of the Creator. No Lord, no God, no Jehovah, no Yahweh. None of it is Yahuwah only. You must believe in Yahuwah only. Even though you are just coming to the path of truth, Yes, sometimes you might mistakenly call Lord God, Jesus Christ, Yahweh, Jehovah, but try on your own, unlearn and relearn the truth. When you call God, say Abba Yahuwah, I'm sorry, Abba Yahuwah, and replace it with Yahuwah. When you call it mistakenly, replace it with Yahuwah. Because now it's time for you to put all your trust and belief in the true name that will set you free. The name of Yahuwah is a strong tower. He said, and the righteous run into it and they are saved. It is the name of Yahuwah that is the strong tower, not the name of the Lord or God or Jesus or Christ or Jehovah or Yahweh, whatever name you are calling. No, it is only the name of Yahuwah that is the strong tower. He said, and when the righteous run into it, they are saved. Your safety is in the name of Yahuwah. So from this day, learn the name of Yahuwah to be fully involved in your full life. Let it be in your tongue continually. Toda Rabba Yahuwah Sabaoth. Eba Hashem Yahushua Mashiach. Toda Rabba Yahuwah. Awesome. He said, and Abraham looked towards the Shamayim and beheld the stars, and Yahuwah daba unto Abraham. He said, and Abraham looked towards the Shamayim and beheld the stars, and Yahuwah daba unto Abraham. So shall your seed be. And Abraham believed in Yahuwah, and it was counted to Abraham for righteousness. Your belief matters a lot. Matters. That's the major thing. Your belief matters a lot. Because what did they count to Abraham as righteousness? It's his belief and his trust in Yahuwah. Bereshit chapter 22, verse 1 to 18. Some time later, Yahuwah tested Abraham. Now, Abraham believes and produced the results. You know, the result of his AMUNAH, the result of Abraham's AMUNAH has come forth. Now it's time for Yahuwah to check his AMUNAH if it's still intact. Now you have gotten what you want, you have believed, and you have gotten the result. Now Yahuwah is about to check that AMUNAH again to see if that AMUNAH is still intact. That AMUNAH in Yahuwah is still intact, because without AMUNAH, you cannot be connected to Yahuwah. Never. And now let's see what happened next. It says, sometime later, Yahuwah tested Abraham's AMUNAH. He now tested the same AMUNAH that he used in believing that he now have a son. That son from him directly is about to be tested. And he said, sometimes later, Yahuwah tested Abraham's AMUNAH, which they translate to faith. Abraham, he now called Abraham. Abraham. Yahuwah called. Yes, Abraham replied, here I am. Take your son. Yahuwah is not telling him now. He said, take your son, your only son. Yes, Yasha. The one that you believe without you even hesitating. Now you have gotten that son. He said, take that your son now. Take your son, your only son, Yasha. Whom you Abba. Abba is the one they translate to love in English. Whom you Abba so much, whom you love so much. And go to the land of Muya. Go and sacrifice him. Go and sacrifice that same son that you gave birth to in your old age. That you are not supposed to give birth to any child again, but you gave birth to this child because you believe in Yahuwah. It's not a mistake, but it's the programming of Yahuwah in your life. Say, take that child, go and sacrifice him as a burnt offering on one of the altar of one of the mountain which I will show you. Say, go and sacrifice him one of the mountain which I will show you. The next morning, Abraham got up. Oh, everything Yahuwah said is the only truth. As Yahuwah said, you will have the child. Abraham believed, and that was the truth of Abraham. Now, Yahuwah is telling you again, he's telling Abraham again, go and sacrifice that child. That's the truth of Abraham at that moment. Because Yahuwah's Daba is the only truth. Anything that comes forth of the mouth of Yahuwah, that is the only truth that you need to live by in this life today. Do not live by your personal carnal mind, because your carnal mind will lead you astray. That is the reason why you saw that when Dawood committed a great sin in the sight of Yahuwah, Yahuwah told him 3 things that you would do. either one of the country will come and consume you, or the pestilence will destroy you, or YAHUAH is going to give, the punishment for 3 days. And I said, Dawood, what do you choose? And Dawood said, it is better that I follow your hand, Abba YAHUAH. And that's what happens when you fall in the hands of Abba YAHUAH, because Abba YAHUAH is merciful. And at the end of the day, he stopped the plague that was tormenting the children of Yasharah. It's YAHUAH's Daba that is the only truth. Whatever YAHUAH have said, that is what you need to live by. Told Rabbi YAHUAH Sabaoth. He said the next morning Abraham got up early. He saddled his donkey. He now saddled his donkey and took 2 of his servants with him, along with his son Yashar. Then he chopped wood for a fire, for a burnt offering, and set out for the place of YAHUAH. He said, and set out for the place YAHUAH had told him about. On the 3rd day of their journey, Abraham looked up and saw, and Abraham looked up and saw the place in the distance, the place that YAHUAH had told him. And I saw the place in the distance. Oh, told the Rabbi YAHUAH. And what did he do after he had seen the place in the distance? Verse 5. Stay here. He now said to them, he said, stay here with the donkey. Abraham told the servants, the boy, and he said, stay here with the donkey. Abraham told the servant, the boy and I will travel a little further. We will shop, we will worship there, and then we will come right back. So Abraham placed the wood on the burnt of, they say, and Abraham placed the wood for the burnt offering on Yashar's shoulder, while he himself carried the fire and the knife, as 2 of them walked on together. Now Abraham is about to execute YAHUAH's demand, because this is demand. YAHUAH demanded the son that he gave to him. He demanded that, give me this your child, sacrifice this your child that you love so much, this child that you gave birth to in your old age. Sacrifice this your child. Sacrifice it. What can you do for YAHUAH? Because AMUNAH was so strong. He didn't care about the son that is his only son, that his wife gave birth to in his old age, in her old age, and he gave birth to that son in his old age. He didn't ask YAHUAH, why do you want the child that you told me that will become my heir? Why do you want the child back from me? Why do you want to kill the child? Is it not wickedness to kill a child? No, he didn't. He obeyed. He obeyed the instructions that Abba YAHUAH gave to him. Your obedience to YAHUAH's instruction will guide you and take you far in life. So the Rabbi YAHUAH. Yashar turned to Abraham and said, Father. Yes, my son, Abraham replied. We have the